Hello Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. Christmas is coming, it's time for Christmas suits. UPS guy just dropped off a package for me. Should have seen the look he gave me right in the window out there as he went by in this, but whatever, I don't care. Anyways, it's time. The Radiance is here. I just got off. Here's a full ship tour for those that have been waiting. The Radiance is here, the Radiance is here. What a bloody great ship it is. Can't recommend it enough. And I've got 4 more days on there at Christmas. So I'll be doing loads of Christmas videos in Christmas suits on the Radiance coming up. Let's get to it. Radiance, full ship tour. Go. All right, this is the Sunset Restaurant. This is deck 3 and 4 aft. This is where you all go for your time, anytime dining. It's a great looking restaurant, nice and open. One thing I will warn you, some of the seats are a bit tight. So if you need a bit more room when you eat, make sure you ask for one of the open area tables. I'll show you one in a second what I'm talking about. Most of these look fine. There's not that many that are a challenge, but there are some. They're just a little bit tight. So again, this is deck 3 and 4 aft. We're actually up on deck 4 right now. But you'll see these tables coming up straight ahead. Those are the ones you want to be a bit more careful of. On the other side of there, these chairs, that's a little bit tight when you sit in there. Wasn't designed maybe the best. But overall, it's a very nice open restaurant. The service, as always, is great. And if you can get one of these seats at the back, there's a beautiful view for dinner. Now, the Radiance, like many other ships of this kind, deck 5 rules. So we're on deck 3 and 4. Here, we're looking down at deck 3 right now. Again, this is your time, anytime dining. But when you want to move to another area of the ship, you're going to go up to deck 5. You're going to walk across to maybe midship, and then you're going to go down to deck 4 and 3 if you want anything else there. Now, here we are on deck 3. We're actually at the back of the Sunrise Restaurant, which is for early and late dining. This is the chef's table, which is at the back. You won't meet there. They'll tell you where to meet if you are doing the chef's table, but that's where you're going to go for it. They have a special room. Again, this is the Sunrise Restaurant. This is deck 3 and 4 midship, where you will go for early and late dining. It's a bit of a weird tour, this, because you know, like I said, I stopped it because you didn't want to watch me walking all the way from the back of deck 3 to this, but you will go basically up, across and down, and you'll do that quite a lot on this ship when you don't need to be on deck 5 or you're not on the Lido. So this again is where you would do early or late dining, chef table in the back, and we're going to come out here, and once again we are midship on deck 3 right now. So we're going to come out here and you're going to walk right in on the lobby atrium bar, which is right ahead of you right there. So there's your lobby bar. We're going to go around to the left here. Eventually, pan around here, and coming up there is the Carnival Adventures, the shore excursion desk is there on the left, and then we're going to cut across here. Obviously it is Christmas. We're going to cut past the lobby bar, and on the right hand side here you're going to have guest services. Platinum Diamond, faster to the phone when it comes back, will be on the right, and everybody else will line up on the left. That's pretty much all you have on deck 3. This is also where you will get on and off the ship when you board and disembark the beginning and the end of the cruise. So now we're going to go up to deck 4, up these stairs here. Again, this is midship. And we're going to pop in here. This is the upper level of the Sunrise Restaurant. But on the right hand side up here, we're also going to show you the Steakhouse in a second. So this is another quick look at the Sunrise Restaurant from up above. This is deck 4 looking down midship. And we're going to come out. And on the left side here, we're going to go into the Steakhouse. Right there's the Steakhouse, if you want to go in there. It's not the largest steakhouse. I would definitely recommend making reservations. I'm going to have another video I'm putting up which is going to show you the inside of all the restaurants with the menus and everything. Hopefully I'll get that up very shortly. But we're going to continue walking around deck 4 here right now. There is Java Blue, where you'll get your coffee and all that good stuff. And then we have Pixels, still the old-fashioned way. So this all the way down here on the other side is going to be Pixels. Most of the stuff you're going to see is on deck 5, so we'll get to that in a second. Deck 3, lobby bar, shore excursions, guest services. Deck 4, Pixels, Java Blue, Steakhouse. This is the Liquid Lounge. This is where you will go for your shows. I'm going to cut across here and I'm going to show you, walk in the other side and show you what it looks like inside there. Again, this is Deck 4. We're going to pop into the Liquid Lounge here. If you don't get dizzy walking in. So this is the theater, Liquid Lounge. There's the bar on the right. You notice there's just regular seats in the middle there, not maybe what you're used to seeing. One thing to be aware of, there are no drink holders or anything in those seats. So if you're the sort of person who wants to put your drink down, watch the show, don't get those seats there. But plenty large enough for the capacity of the ship, as from what I saw. Now we're going to come back and continue walking on the other side. Again, this is more Pixels. All the way down here. They love their pictures. Keep walking down. Lobby bar down to the left. And straight ahead you would find the main area if you needed to buy any stuff or whatever, cables, whatever, would be on the right hand side just ahead there, down there. But we're going to go up to Deck 5, which is where most of the stuff is that you need to see. We're going to loop around. Kind of starts midship and goes all the way to the back. We're going to go back into that casino in a second, but I'm going to do a loop here to show you some of the shops. On the left there. Also here is the Heroes Bar. You can go straight through that and it will lead out into the casino as well. And that's right in there, the Heroes Bar, Sports Bar. More shops on the left. On the right, this machine you may not know about. Did you know you can change bills in this machine? Anything down to a $5 bill, not ones, but anything 5 and up you can change. Straight ahead would be the entrance to the Liquid Lounge on this level, as I showed you earlier. Then we're going to go back around the other side. We're just basically doing a loop of the shops. More shops here. Again, there's the other side to the Liquid Lounge theater. But we're going to come back down here. More shops. So we basically just did a loop at the beginning of all the stuff on Deck 5. I will say this can be a little bit confusing, this ship, until you get used to it. But once you get used to it, it's very simple. Straight ahead, there's the arcade, where the kids can go and play their amusement games, as it were. And now we're back to where we started with the casino. We're going to go in here. Fairly large casino, plenty of tables, plenty of slots. So this is the casino area. As you can see, plenty of tables. The casino desk is in the far right. But we'll lead this down here. More slots. Now we're going to do something a little bit different here. I'm not going to keep going straight. I'm going to take a little detour because I want to show you the Limelight Lounge in a second, which is down on Deck 4. Again, Deck 5 rules. There's a lot of ups and downs. So you're going to see a sign here that says Limelight Lounge, Deck 4. This is the comedy club and then the nightclub. So we're going to go past the casino bar here. Straight ahead on the right, you can basically make out there was the casino desk. But now we're going to go down to Deck 4 to get into the Limelight Lounge. And you'll see the method to my madness in a second. Another thing to notice about this ship, I did notice restrooms aren't maybe as frequently found as they are on other ships. So I would definitely make sure you know where restrooms are, especially if you're sitting at a bar, just to make sure you are aware when you need to go, where to go. So we're coming back down to Deck 4 from the casino. Straight ahead, again, there's an entrance to the restaurant. But on the right here is the entrance into the Limelight Lounge. Again, this is the comedy club and also the nightclub after the comedy club closes. Now, the comedy club isn't the largest. It may look big in a second, but you'll see when you get in, there are long lines that get to this place. When we went on, it was at 50% capacity and it was always crowded. So as always seems to happen with the comedy club, as it's so great, get there early, or you could be in one of these seats watching a screen from a camera in the front area. They did this to create more space, but you can't see the stage from any of those seats. So make sure you can get into these seats so you can see everything. But as you're going to see, it's not maybe the largest comedy club. Plenty of seats there. The bar is on the right. There's seats in the corners. There's the stage. Now, the reason I did it this way is when you finish at the comedy club, they clear it out between each show, at least right now they do, but you have to leave through this entrance. You can't go back out through the main entrance. And it's not the easiest to get back to the other side because of the whole going up to deck 5 and all that good stuff. Again, we're on deck 4 now. There's the back to the restaurant. It's closed right now, but those doors were into the restaurant. So we have to go back up to deck 5, walk all the way back around to where we started in that casino bar and back down to the entrance to the Limelight Lounge. So it's a little bit confusing until you've done it once or twice. But you do have to clear and come out. So now we're at the back of deck 5 and there's the Alchemy Bar. We're going to kind of go back to the middle area in the casino. So the Alchemy Bar is there on the right. On the left here is the piano bar. Again, I'm going to have another video which shows you the insides of all these to a lot more extent. I didn't want to make this too long, so I'm just kind of showing the outskirts of all these areas. This is the Red Frog pub, where they have all the trivia and the band plays at night, music and everything. They do the karaoke in there, so there's a huge bar inside there, so plenty of room for all that good stuff. This is the Bonsai Sushi, coming up right here. And then we're going to basically go back into the casino from here. And we're going to basically pretty much end up where we were before, where we went down to the Limelight Lounge. So I just want to give you an impression. If we carried on walking, we'd have hit the Alchemy, the Bonsai Sushi, the piano bar, and the comedy club, and the Red Frog pub. So we're back at the casino bar right here. So that's deck 5. Now, we're going to come up and I'm going to go around deck 10, 11, and 12 with you, and then I'm going to show you the main Lido deck. So we are currently at the aft deck 10. This is the eating area for the Pig and Anchor, and we're going to get to it, but I'm going to take you up deck 11 and 12, come back around here. Again, you'll see, it may not make sense right now, but as you see me walking around, it will kind of flow a bit better. Again, it's not the easiest ship to navigate the first time you're on it, but once you get used to it, you'll see it's absolutely fine. So we're going up to deck 11 from deck 10, aft, and then we're going to do the same at the front of the ship because you have to go down and up and around, as you'll see. There's the ropes course at the back and the basketball court. Foosball. Did not see a ping pong table, table tennis table anywhere on the ship. Doesn't mean there isn't one. I could have just missed it, but I don't remember seeing one for those that like ping pong. So we're going to walk around. This is the jogging track. So we'll take you around here. There's some tables there. There's a little outdoor gym there coming up on the left. So we're going to walk you down here. And in a second, I'm going to show you a really, really good photo opportunity with that whale tail funnel that we have there. Just peeking down over deck 10 to show you the seats along the side, because when I come around, I'm not going to walk down that side. I'm going to walk down the other side, but I want to show you what this side looks like. So we're just going to continue walking around here. Again, this is the jogging track. If you're wondering where we were in port in Catalina when I did a lot of these videos, and then Ensenada on some of the other shots. So we're going to pop up to deck 12 real quick because it's very small. The mini golf is up there. But there's also a great photo op I'm going to show you. I'd recommend when you get on the ship, go straight up here, get the picture, and then carry on with your lovely day at the Red Frog pub drinking Red Stripes. No longer Presidente. What can you do? So here's the mini golf. A few little chairs you can lay out on up here as well right there. But if you come up here and you stand in that little gap to the left of those chairs, not these ones here, the ones I just went by that are behind me, like in that little area right there, and you can look up and you can get a great selfie with a whale tail. Of course, I didn't pan up far enough, but you can get the gist of it. So this is deck 12. That's really all that's on deck 12 on this end. Just a mini golf and a few chairs. So we're going to go back down to deck 11. I'm going to continue walking around here. You can kind of see the Waterworks and that in the background, all that yellow. We're going to get to that in a second. And there's the main Lido area. But we're just going to do a quick loop. Come around here. And as you can see, we're heading back to the back of the ship. So it's kind of like two sections. There's a front section and a back section on deck 11, 10, 11, and you just walk between each one. So now we're coming back to the basketball courts and the ropes course. And there's a big checkers board there. I don't know where the checkers pieces were. I didn't see them. I'm sure you can ask for them. But there's a big checkers board right there on the left. Basketball court on the left and ropes course coming up. No, I did not do the ropes course. I am scared of heights. But I'm sure if you love that sort of thing, it's very, very cool. And this is where you would come to check in. They got some lockers at the back. So you can go right there. So we're back to where we started on this deck. We just did a complete loop, went up to deck 12. We're back on deck 11, and now we're going to go back down to deck 10. And I'm going to show you guys Pig and Anchor Barbecue, which is open on embarkation day and sea days only, just so you know. And also one thing to note, there are no water stations up here. You'll have to go inside if you want to drink. And didn't see too many waiters walking around when I was there. But this is Guy's Pig and Anchor, again, aft deck 10. There's your menu. And I've said this a couple of times on this video, but I am going to put a separate video just with the restaurants, with all the menus. I took screenshots of all of them, so you'll be able to get to see that one too. So that's Guy's Pig and Anchor. Now we're going to walk down the opposite side of deck 11 and show you the forward part of it. But before we do that, we're going to walk in here. Totally forgot about this. This is Cucina Del Capitano. Again, aft deck 11, where you can come for your Italian meal, $15, free at lunch. Really nice lunch free option. You'll come in and you'll pick out what you want. They'll make you a little bowl of pasta, and then you can eat away. But you can also come in for a really nice paid option, $15, like I said, at night. This is the Cucina kitchen. The staff are getting food ready. And it goes over both sides of the ship. So again, this is all Cucina del Capitano, and this is the opposite side. If you went out that door on the left at the front there, you would be back where I started at the Pig and Anchor. There's the hostess desk, looking down into the main Lido buffet food area, which we'll come to in a while. But for now, we're going to go back out of here and continue walking down deck 10. You can also, there were steps on the left there, you could go up to the Cucina from the main area. There's also an elevator there, a glass elevator on the outside you can go up. So you can come out on this level. So we're just coming out of here. And we're going to make a right and continue down deck 10. Plenty more seats for sunbathing, as you can see. It's hard to tell, if there was enough chairs on this ship, because we were staying at 50% capacity, and it was never really that hot. So be interesting to see. You're going to see in a second the Serenity is really not very big, so you're going to be fighting for seats in Serenity on a warm day at sea. I can tell you that. You're about to see that. But outside, it seemed like there was plenty of seats everywhere else. So we're almost at midship now, coming through here, where all the deck parties and everything will take place, the Groove of St. Jude and all that good stuff. Again, we'll continue with plenty of seats. I'm going to show you a quick pan down to the main Lido area, Lido Mid, and you'll see down there the pool. On the other side there is the Red Frog, on the left is the Blue Iguana. You got Guy's Burgers and all that stuff, which we're going to get to shortly. But now we're going to continue to the aft of deck 10. Here you have the Waterworks. We're going to go into the gym in a second, the spa, and the Serenity, which won't take long because it ain't very big. Probably the smallest Serenity I've ever seen on a Carnival cruise ship. But what can you do? Kind of weird, you go up all these steps. It was like this on the Sunshine, I remember, a couple of other ships, but the Sunshine has a massive Serenity deck. They kind of utilize a lot of this for that. But this is the Radiance. So we're going to continue going up here. You see the kids coming running down because they're doing all the waterworks non-stop. And they don't wait for you, they just run right by you. So now we're going to pop up to deck 11. And then we're going to pop up to deck 12 at the back, because that's where the entrance to the waterworks is. Wait for me. Nope, she's going to run right by me. So we're going up to deck 12. This is where the waterworks starts for kids and adults of a childish, dreaming nature would go. And I tried to pan. I wanted to watch one of them jump in. For ages, not one of them jumped in. So I kind of gave up. But I was like, please go, jump. They didn't jump. They're getting ready to. And I just got bored of waiting. So we're going to continue on to Serenity. Now this is on two sides, but only one level on this side and two levels on the other side. You cannot walk around the front. So what you're about to see here is the entire Serenity level. And it's a lot more chairs on this side than the other side, believe it or not. So again, you cannot walk around the front of the ship. So this is the Serenity on the port side. And then we have to come back to where the kids were jumping into the waterworks and go across the ship to get to the other side. And like I said, this is quite considerably more chairs on this side than the other side. It's really not very big, the Serenity. So there's a few at the back. Why you would sit there, I don't know. But there's showers on the left there. Now again, we're on deck 12, Serenity. You've got a few chairs there. Got a couple of beds here. But that's pretty much it. There's a couple on deck 11 when we go down to it on this side. So again, on the starboard side, there's two levels to Serenity. One on the port side. So we're basically forward of the ship right now. We're going to come down here onto the second level of Serenity, deck 11, where there's a hot tub and the bar and a towel station and a restroom. Again, make a note of where the restrooms are, because there aren't that, it just seemed to me like there weren't quite as many as there normally are. But there's more tables and chairs than lounging chairs here. There's the bar on the right, the hot tub on the left, towel station on the right there, and then here's a couple more chairs here and a couple more lounges. But that's the Serenity. Good luck on a hot day on a full ship. There's the restroom. Now we're going to pop back down to deck 10, and we're going to go into the spa and gym. Again, this is going to seem like a very confusing tour, and it kind of is the first time you get on, but once you've been and walked around a couple of times, it's really not too bad. So now like I said, we're going into deck 10, the back of the midship Lido area. We're going to turn right here, and we're going to go into the spa, and at the back is the gym, which again, is not the largest gym I've seen. We'll see what that's like on a full capacity ship. No problem on this particular one because it wasn't too full, but this is the Cloud9 Spa. There's the salon right there. And then all the treatment rooms and all that good stuff coming up here on the left and right. And then directly at the back is the gym. Right in here is the gym. So as you can see, it's not the largest gym, but there wasn't that many people in there, so you never know. Not too many weight machines, a lot more of the treadmill type stuff. There's the weights. And then on the left here, that desk is all the sign-ups if you want to do any of the things that they offer, which you'll check the hub and all that good stuff for, but you can sign up for things there. So now we're just going to walk back to the front, and we're going to go down to deck 9, and I'm going to take you through the main Lido deck and all the food options down there. Just panning again, but back in the spa, and the salon coming up on the right. I'm going to come out here and take a left. We're going to be back out on the main open deck. And I'm going to take you down the left side and bring you back. Well, take you down. It's going to look like the left side. It's the starboard side. But we're walking from front to back. So we're going to take it down this side, do a loop, and come back up the other side, and we'll end up at the Blue Iguana Cantina to complete our little tour here. So we're basically coming down from deck 11 to deck 10, and then we're going to come down to deck 9 where the main Lido is. So as you can see, plenty of chairs all around here. But you got to walk around a little bit to get below. There's the Waterworks again, showers. And you'll see there's 2 hot tubs, if you hadn't noticed that, at the back of the main Lido deck, as well as the pool. And there's the big screen. Maybe a theme of this, but not the largest big screen, but it's plenty big enough. So you can see all these places for people to sit. And that's the red frog on the left. We'll come around to that in a second. There's those hot tubs I was telling you about, 2 at the back, and then the pool in the middle. Opposite side here is the Blue Iguana bar, tequila bar, but we'll end up there. So we're going to go down this side. So here's the red frog, where I love. That's my home from home. There's the pool. And then we're going to come around here. It's Guy's Burgers. There's the toppings. And there's the main Guy's Burgers. And then we'll just continue on into the main dining area on Lido. Coming up on the left was the swirls. If you want your ice cream, drink stations, there's your swirls on the left. I kind of forgot to pan, but it's there. Now we're kind of coming into the main eating area. Now there's only 1 large eating area. Most ships there's 2, but this one is just 1. But before that, we have the seafood shack right there. They were just opening up right now. And there's the menu. Again, it's on a different video I'm going to put up. It has all the restaurants broken down with all the menus. More detailed video of each one. So we're going to continue down here. And we're going to show you some of the food options. Some of the lighter food. Obviously this was at lunch, so you're not going to see your omelette stations and stuff, but they were there for breakfast. This is your chocolate delight area, as it were, cakes and treats and what have you. And your main buffets and everything, they're going to be in the middle there, on both sides. So a little bit smaller than some of the ships you may have been used to, but still plenty of food and plenty of room to get to eat. And we have a lot of options on this ship that you don't have on a lot of other ships. You're going to see Shaq's big chicken in a second, for example, which is amazing. If you like chicken, you're going to love it. So we're going to double back and go across and show you some more of those food options. Then I can continue down and come back on this side afterwards. Those steps on the right, they're the ones that go up to Cucina Del Capitano. But this is another side to the buffet. Nice and open and clean. There's the stairs going up to Cucina we showed you earlier. And the elevator was on the right. Now this is what they call Menu Mate. I have a separate video on this as well. But if you are a vegan or you want gluten-free food, you come and see them there. And they will help you with all your menus for the week to make sure that you get the food you want and you get the right choices. So go see Menu Mate and talk to them about your wants and needs, and they will help you. Now coming up on the right here, we're at the back of deck 9 now. We've got Shaq's big chicken. Just to show you, Shaq has a very big hand. Me, not so much. Tiny hands. Anyway, this is Shaq's big chicken on the right. They do a breakfast and a lunch option. At breakfast, you can get biscuits and you can also get chicken tenders. But one thing to note, at breakfast, the only sauce you can get is ketchup. So even if you get chicken tenders, you can't get the regular sauces, only on the lunch portion, which I believe starts at 10:30. So in the morning, it's going to be ketchup or ketchup. But this is where you will come for your Shaq's big chicken, and this is the condiment station. In the morning, they will have cereal and everything on the left. Once the lunch option comes on, that's where you've got your sauces. Once the lunch option comes on, you've got the potato salad and stuff like that. But in the morning, that won't be there. It'll be cereal options and stuff. And there's your drink station and another scoops. So now we're aft on deck 9, the Tides pool and bar. This is the back pool. There's a hot tub up there. And then we're going to come around the back to another hot tub. And then on the left-hand side up here is going to be the Tides bar. Again, this is aft deck 9. There's the Tides bar right there. Straight ahead, you're going to see the pizza. Right there is the pizza. So now we're just going to walk down the opposite side, and then we'll end up at the Blue Iguana, and your tour is almost done. Just a few more things to show you. Can you work out what they are? I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, don't tell me. No, seriously. If I did miss anything, feel free to put it in the comments. But I think I got everything. So we're just walking back down the other side of the Lido, deck 9. There's a pour your own beer station on the right there, which you do by the ounce. And I saw somebody just completely overflowing their beer, which cost them a small fortune, and they wasted half of it. Here is the Deli. It's a very nice option. They do some pretty damn good sandwiches in there, if you don't mind me saying so. You do hot and cold sandwiches, and there's the menu briefly. But again, I'm going to show you in much more detail on my other video. And now we're almost back to midship on the Lido. And we are going to get to the Blue Iguana Cantina, where you can get your taco shells at lunch. Isn't that amazing? Best kept secret on board. Go get a taco shell at lunch. They'll fill it with whatever you want. Shrimp, rice, guacamole, anything you want. So they do the burritos in the morning, and they do burritos at lunch as well, but they also offer this taco shell option. So this is the Blue Iguana Cantina. One side for burritos, one side for tacos, but the taco shell comes on the burrito side as well. So this is the burrito taco shell side. You just tell them what you want. In the morning, you can ask for a jalapeno or a wheat tortilla. Look at that. Amazing. I'm obsessed with them. And then this will be the taco side. And we are almost done, everybody. I'm just going to pan around here one more time to show you this Lido deck. And then on the left-hand side coming up, after we show you the condiments, I forgot the condiments. And then on the left side there is the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. They're never open on port days, only on sea days, or in the late, or once they sail. But opposite to the Red Frog. So there you go. Back to you, Suit Guy. Yeah, refurnished, brand new, but no complaints. What could I change about it? I'd add Gigi's. Predictable statement, I know. Anyway, cruise if you want. I can help you. Sign up for my Facebook page. I'll put the link in the comments. Tips and advice galore. And subscribe. What else? Ask me any questions you have. The usual stuff. Merry Christmas, everybody. And I'll see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, Mick, at elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.